Data from Texas Health and Human Services shows that over the last 5 years, nearly 27,000 children across Central Texas lost access to childcare. Our investigators analyzed the data and found that number is only growing as more childcare programs close. Arezow Doost talked to operators who worry there will be even fewer options for parents now that federal pandemic relief is ending.
The sound of kids playing outside used to echo across this North Austin neighborhood. Now it's just loud highway traffic.
This is our cielito lindo, our beautiful sky.
Maria Dominguez painted this mural when she opened Cielito Lindo Spanish Immersion Preschool, a home-based childcare center, right before the pandemic.
This was my dream. I had been a school teacher for many years, and then I was a school counselor.
Dominguez survived the pandemic and was able to stay open using federal relief funds for rent, bills, and teacher pay. But she says that only went so far. In the summer, she had to close her doors.
It was a very difficult decision when I decided I needed to close, and I thought about it for months. And I remember coming and in the morning, the kids, oh my God, as they would come into the school, they would run up to us and hug us.
Data from the state obtained and analyzed by KXAN investigators shows from March 2018 to last month, nearly 1,400 childcare facilities closed in Central Texas for various reasons. For 61%, it was voluntarily, and that impacted nearly 27,000 children.
We're going to see a trickle of closures over the next month.
A Texas Association for the Education of Young Children survey in August found 26% of childcare programs across the state are likely to close without more funding help. 43% are not sure.
Those responses that came back revealed that many childcare programs are under-enrolled. They have empty classrooms. They're struggling to find staff. And things are going to get really tough as our federal relief funds that came through the various COVID relief packages start to dry up, and with no funding in sight to kind of close the gap that will be left when those funds are fully expended.
The association adds most closures have been among childcare homes, like Dominguez's.
Oh my God.
She says even though it's hard to see the mural that would once greet the kids at drop-off,
and I know it's going to go away.
She's grateful she has a second location where she was able to move most of the students and her staff.
I have a lot of hope in people, and especially those that are making decisions, that they're going to see the problem that we have. We are literally the workforce behind the workforce.
Arezow Doost for State of Texas.
The state data also shows a striking imbalance between supply and demand. During a 10-year span, the number of children in Central Texas increased 14.3%. In that same time period, the number of childcare operations decreased by 24.1%. So what can you do? Childcare operators we've talked to say vote. Lawmakers placed a constitutional amendment on the November ballot to provide tax relief for childcare centers. Child advocates say lawmakers also need to hear from families so they can better understand the struggles to find affordable programs. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle. We'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.